or the don't, like the flickering or the smoke. It's equal. You know,
I was talking about the camera.
That's what I'm saying. You know, like when Lil Wayne used to do no ceilings, it be like the lighter, be like.
Yeah, that's it. That put you
But
in
the
that
camera,
jam.
like BB, that's like the same. That's something like the equal. That's equal.
Nah, for sure. That's
You probably didn't catch it at first.
Nah, I did. You put me on. Nah, you got me. Yeah. But we here though, man.
We lit though.
We lit, man.
I ain't even trying to be funny though. Is the audio cool?
Yeah, we should be cool. Shout out to Duke in the background, even though he ain't got no funnel.
Moon was goody. Moon, can we hear you, Moon?
Can you hear me? I hope you can hear me. The world need to hear me today.
I would hope you hear me.
The world need to hear me.
The world need to hear me.
I'm just trying to figure out how y'all you got 2 pairs of sunglasses. Both y'all niggas came in with y'all shades on and just
No. It's a real campaign going on.
Y'all just left me.
It's a real campaign going on where we need the endorsement. You hear me?
I need to get out. I need to go get me some shades real quick, man.
Nah, fast. But look though, you know what I'm saying? Big Mouth, another exclusive. Big Mouth Podcast, Big Mouth Media in the building, Big Mouth Grateful, Play. We got an exclusive though. I feel like you snapping right now.
Appreciate it.
A lot of times when people come through, some people might be hot right now. Some people might just be coming through. They might be the future. But you hot right now and the future.
I appreciate you.
So it's definitely a pleasure to have you on the red couch, man. Without further introduction, let the people know we rocking with.
This Moon, man. This the Don Dada. This Hobart finest. This Uptown finest right here.
Not for sure. Play. We in your city, man. What you know about Moon?
Man, I ain't from the city, but I know what you mean. But man, shit, Moon, you just came on my radar a couple months ago. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't know shit about you. Then I just started seeing your content, and I seen it flooding. Like, you feel me? So, had to check in. Like, you feel me? You gotta tap in. Some shit make you tap in. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. You keep seeing a nigga too much. If they put it in your face, you owe them that.
That's crazy because we ain't really even been doing too much talking about shit, but I told him the same thing earlier.
For
I haven't even been trying to see the content, but his content been in my face. So it's like, that's how I know he already lit because I ain't even looking. Mm-hmm. It's right there.
I appreciate it. I swear I appreciate you.
Nah, for sure.
You know how hard the work is. It ain't easy. It's hard work.
Nah, yeah, we know the behind the scenes, man. But I feel like the world, like I said, me and Big Mouth, we just seen you one day. Woke up, bald nigga on the joint, dropping shit. You feel what I'm saying? All knowledge on niggas. Yeah. That's real shit, though. I'm like, bro, who this bald nigga? He on every joint. Because usually anybody that tried to get on a platform or things like this, and I can testify this to myself because I'm known around, but as far as the internet, I wasn't known. You feel what I'm saying? Right. So same situation with you. I feel like probably known around, but as far as the internet, ain't nobody know who you was, but your ass came on the map, fuck all that, and started dropping genuine interviews, not like clickbaity shit, things like that, like really centered around the conversation. So I gotta respect that.
I appreciate it, bro. I really appreciate it. It's I appreciate y'all having me on here for one, man, because, you know, I respect y'all come up too. You know what I mean? And like real recognize real. So I understand the work ethic that it take to get where you want to be. You know what I mean? And a lot of people don't understand. You know what I mean? So when you do see somebody working just as hard as you or harder, it catches your attention. So I'm very grateful and thankful that people could see my work ethic. You know what I'm saying? And what I'm trying to the world for real, you know. But, you know, I'm trying to start with DC, you know, and they got this saying that it say, I want to change the world, but the world is too vast. So I'll change my country, but it's too vast. I'll change my state, too vast. I'll change my city, too vast. So I'll change my street, but it's too vast. So I'll change my home, but it's too vast. So they say that you got to start with yourself. And you got to change yourself. You know what I'm saying? So for the people that don't understand what it's like for you to get up during the day and don't understand what it's like for me to get up during the day, I appreciate you recognizing. I mean a lot. That's all.
Shit, before we get into actually like who you are, you said something that stood out. Work ethic. What does work ethic mean to you?
A work ethic to me is about, it's a lot of things that come with a work ethic to me. It's about consistency. It's about a vision. It's rules to it. And I try to bring the best work ethic that I could bring, being respectful, working harder than the next person, paying attention to detail, being willing to do the things that others not willing to do. You know what I mean? I think all of that goes into ethic.
No, for sure. Only reason why I like highlighted work ethic because I just feel like some free game shit. Work ethic is the key to blowing a business up. It's the key to taking your brand to the next level. It's the key to really being a superstar. It's a lot of people that got like natural talent. Like even when it comes to like big mouth media, like sometimes I don't even feel like I'm like the best though. I just feel like I work hard. And then when I see people, I feel like, damn, you ain't doing this, you gotta do this, you gotta do that. It's like a whole bunch of little things that matter that really goes unnoticed. That's really gonna get you over the top though. Some people I feel like it's easier for them to do. Just even if they just realize the little stuff that they can do, I feel like it's a lot of people that really can be lit. But are you gonna have the endurance? Are you gonna have the work ethic? Are you gonna be strong enough to do this day in, monthly, yearly, decades? You know what I'm saying? Are you really gonna, you know what I'm saying, blossom and maximize your talent?
Right.
That mental fortitude is the separator. You feel me?
You got. So we talking about a work ethic, right? You got people that's so-called born with a silver spoon, right? They born, they family rich, and they inherited this business that they in the running. That's a lot of work. So even though you born into a rich, you gotta work your ass off to keep it going. You know what I'm saying? That's a lot of work. Now, when you coming from where we come from, poverty, ignorance, illiteracy, lack of education, and you got to figure it out to sit at the same table with the rich, you got to work tenfold. You got to work 10 times as hard as the next man because you don't have the opportunities or the knowledge. And they say, when black people make it to $1 billion, they say, oh, it's a shame they celebrating money, all of the people that's out here fucked up. I get it. But shit, fuck. He just made it to $1 billion. You know what I'm saying? Like from where he come from, that's a celebration. Now, what he do with it, that's a lot to be said. But the work ethic, when you work so hard and the odds against you, and you gotta, get denied here, denied there, take a loss here, loss there, keep pushing, and you finally make it. You damn right you feel, good about yourself because it wasn't given to you. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't easy, but negates everything, and I'm not trying to negate that, but I want to say with work ethic, even when it's given to you, you still got to work just as hard, bro. To be Donald Trump's son. Yeah, Trump got all this money, all these companies. You think his son don't got to work? He working like a motherfucker.
You think he working hard?
Trump got 500 companies. You think they getting a free ride? Daughter working, son working, the little one ass grade be working. You know what I mean?
It
Like they got to run the business.
They work look different. They feel me?
You think his expectations high?
Fuck yeah.
That's what it is. Though. It's the expectations.
Trump,
but it's also the name, and you got to keep it up. You know what I'm saying? And so, you got to bring in better business deals, bigger business deals. You know what I'm saying? Or else I'm going to have to hire other people.
Yeah.
So he bring his kids, you know what I mean? So they got to really work their ass off. You know what I'm saying?
So that name.
Whether you rich or poor, you're going to have to work. It's just harder for the poor. You know what I'm saying? To get to the rich status. But once you get to that rich status, everybody working their ass off to stay on the top. You know what I mean? So you're right. That work ethic is what gets a motherfucker there. You know what I mean?
For sure. Yeah, man, let the people know we rocking with.
You You rocking with Moon. You in the situation room right now. You in the situation room right now, Playboy.
Hey, look, that's what I be seeing though. The situation room. I be saying hashtag the situation room.
See, it's situations with Moon, right? Because you know, what's his name? Wolf, whatever. He got the situation room.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, situations with Moon.
Situation room, my bad. I'm putting some respect on it.
But nah. But when you get with Moon, you in the situation room. You know what I'm talking about? And when we get in that situation room, man, we gonna talk about some shit. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it's all about, bro. It's a conversation that needs to be had because a lot of people, you know, for example, I'm gonna give you an example, like me. It was a thing about Kamala Harris and Trump, the election. Everybody, oh, Trump gave us the stimulus, my man. Trump was the best president. You got Kamala, oh, the black woman going. I really don't give a fuck about either one of them. You know what I'm saying? I really don't. And when people was talking about the election, I felt some kind of way. You know what I'm saying? And I felt like I supposed to, you know, been able to speak my piece too without being crucified for it. You know what I'm saying? And it was all, you know, like things that people felt like was off limits to talk about. But me, I'm in a situation room, bro. I'm trying to talk about this shit. Y'all great vote for him. What the fuck he great do with us? And look what he just did. Now all of a sudden they hate him. They don't want him in there no more. What was you thinking?
It was geeked up off that 1200.
Man, broke ass nigga.
So you think-
you
hold
think it ain't no more COVID?
Exactly.
What you want, a flu stimulus? A
Like
motherfucker,
shit, yeah,
Hey, look,
a
hold on,
hunger stimulus?
Sounds like y'all saying a lot right now, man. You feel like people regretting their decision to vote for him?
Fuck yeah. The ones that did vote for him.
Guess what? Guess what you saying? You see all the people that's going off about
The
Trump?
Spanish community definitely regretting their decision to go out in numbers that they
Nah,
did.
but I'm gonna say something. Let me say something without even.
Oh man,
Let me
that's
say
crazy
something about
what
that.
y'all saying though.
Let me say something about
it might be the
Hispanic community. He told them,
what he was going to do.
when I become president, I'm sending your ass up out here, and they voted for him. So they can't say nothing.
I'm telling you.
damn.
I'm telling you. But before we get into these current events and all that, bro, I feel like we got to take it back with Moon, bro. Because you've been out here exposing and shedding a light on a lot of other people, upcoming people that got a name or people that are going to have a name in the near future, you feel me? And you somebody that's amassed a name yourself, but nobody dove back into your background and gave you your flowers so you can tell your story on the come up. So I feel like this is what we need to do right here on the red couch.
So my story is like the beginning of my story is the typical like black youth in the communities in America, right? Come up with drug addicted parents, right? I started smoking weed 4 years old.
Huh?
I started smoking weed when I was 4. You know, my mother and, you know, my aunts, uncles, family, all our friends, they'd be over, all of them be smoking weed, partying. So in the mornings when me and my brother get up, they sleep. It's 30 roaches like this in the ashtray. Me and my brother done grabbed 2 we out back in the alley hitting them motherfuckers. And then before you knew it, it graduated into like, so my peoples, you know, they had mail bags, like the big ass mail bags. And he had mail bags full of weed. And they used to be nickel bags, and they used to be in the envelopes or in the film caps. They used to be nickel bags and brown envelopes. Man, my brother go in there and get them. Well, outside, we start rolling J's. We be smoking them. So I used to see my people selling them, you know, for $5, but I'm only 4 or 5 years. I don't know how to count money and shit yet. So one day I'm going to school, and I convinced my mother, like, you embarrassing me. Like, I want to go with the other kids. Like, you walking me to school, you embarrassing me. So she let me go with the other little kids. So what I do is, it was this couple guys that come in the morning looking for my people. He be asleep, up all night. He in there out, and I know they trying to get the weed. I go in there and get it, serve them. They give me $1. So they was working me. I ain't know no better. That's more than I was getting. My people was giving me 50 cents a quarter. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I started hustling for real, right? And I was smoking. So one day, I'm with my grandfather, and my grandfather be drinking and driving, and he always cussing the police out. So the police basically like, We catch your ass again, we locking your ass up. I'm in the car with my grandfather, so we drive and police get behind him. He like, fuck. He got the lick on. He like, here. Look, he like, put this in your pants. I put it in my pants. He like, look, they probably gonna lock me up. Don't let them get this bottle. Get your mother to come pick you up. All right. And growing up.
What year was this?
79.
1979.
Yeah, I believe it. It was, anything was happening back in the day, back in the city.
Hey, look, you was born in probably like late, like 1990s,
Yeah,
2000s.
I was born in 97. I was born in 97, but I be hearing the old head stories.
But look, we on Big Mouth Media, man. Are you going for that though? Smoking at 4 years older? Is you going for
I
that?
ain't gonna hold you, bro. I wasn't smoking at 4 years old. My first time hitting the J was in second grade, bro. And
Second grade.
That's 7. You 7 years old. That's
Oh,
you
man.
ask
My
niggas.
brother was in the second grade.
So
then.
y'all looking at
like
me like I'm
seven.
funny. Y'all looking at me like I'm funny then.
How old was you? 20 when you
I don't
started?
want to speak on that. Y'all,
Before crazy, I ain't gonna hold you. 4, I was running around hitting niggas in the kneecaps with baseball bats and shit. Like all my
man.
mother,
Nah,
I was a
listen.
little badass kid. I
No
wasn't
funny.
baby.
For not crazy in our community.
Nah, for sure though. Like,
5 and 6 is like everybody first time ever like sneaky hitting J's and shit.
bro, like I said, I'm from North Carolina, bro. I don't even know if I'm going for that. I feel like DMV, y'all known for
you
selling
saying
some shit. Y'all known for selling me one.
you could
man.
go in the city right now and see a little youngin' doing. Matter of fact, man, I don't even want to put my. But it's a little youngin' on the south, right?
I got a sister in
Me-
Carolina.
Me and Kelly, little youngin' on the south. I ain't even gonna expose the neighborhood, but we'll talk about it off camera. Little youngin' on the south. The episode about to come out. Shout out Heart of the City.
I'm already held.
So you seen a youngin' that young smoking though, like you feel what I'm saying? So you can't say you're not going for it when you seen it in real life in 2025. You seeing youngins that young smoking weed and doing that. Like you feel what I'm saying? They that age, and they out there doing it.
I got a little sister in Raleigh. She do nails and I think it's lipstick and lashes. Her name Kia. Ask her. She down there. Let her tell you the story she know. My mother down there in Raleigh. You know what I'm saying? So everything about me official. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I'm solid, you know, in my city. You know what I'm saying? Because they know my story. You know what I mean? And by the time I was, you know, so let me tell you, so when my grandfather got me in the precinct, when they locked him up, we got in the precinct. My mother came and picked me up. They took him in the back. They kept me in the front, sat me in a little chair. I'm just sitting there waiting. My mother came and picked me up. Boom, it worked. So the next time I was with my grandfather, he driving, you know what I'm saying? Police, I'm like, give me the bottle. I know the routine now. You know what I'm saying? So even though my first time being taken to a precinct was at 4 years old, it wasn't because of a crime I committed, but I'm in cahoots with some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm trying not to see my grandfather get my hair cut, buy my bike, do my Christmas. Like, you can't take him. Like, shit rough around here. You know what I'm saying? So, but by the fourth grade, I'm selling drugs now. Saying so, I started out selling PCP, powder coke, shake, cocaine and shit. So, you know, that's when my drug dealing like started like full time. Like I'm going to school after school, I'm hustling all the way till I gotta go in the house at night. You know what I'm saying? So we outside, we deep. A lot of motherfuckers outside. So, and it's just not. It's not just me that was doing these things at this age. It's dudes in my class. You know what I'm saying? It's dudes in your class. It's dudes in your class. Now, it's not the whole class, but it's 4 or 5 motherfuckers in every class that's hustling in the 4th grade. Coming from where I come from. I grew up going to school with 640, going to the street, going to school with Rock Creek. I'm from Hobart, you know what I'm saying? And like Lamont Street, Salmon Teller, Kennedy Street, all us, the same age, was doing the same shit.
What city is this?
This DC. I'm from uptown DC.
It's all uptown to 14.
Everybody in my 7th grade year was selling drugs and shooting guns. This shit was the norm. This ain't no shit like I was the only person doing. I'm one of the only motherfuckers stay solid through it all. You understand what I'm saying? Where you got motherfuckers that snitch, got on hard drugs, turned gay or whatever it is they went through. I stay solid. You know what I'm saying? 10 toes now. I got juvenile murders. I got adult murders. You know what I'm saying? I've been through stabbings and shit in jail. I've been through drug dealings and you know what I'm saying? Like, I've been in some shit in my life and I stayed solid through it all. So a lot of guys came up the way I came up, but a lot of them ain't finished the way we finished. Some solid guys that's still out there. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of solid motherfuckers. But, you know, when people hear my story, it's like, they look at it like, you know, oh my God, like you was so young, you was doing this, doing that. Bro, I'll go get 1,000 other motherfuckers that was doing the same shit. Then what? Now what, right? Do I still look like the little bad little motherfucker? You know what I'm saying? Like, now what, bro? So what you think when you look at, I'm going to give you an example of something. When you look at our city and you see a whole community of kids and young parents on drugs, alcohol, guns and shit, who do you think? It's not just me. You know what I'm saying? But being in that environment, growing up in that murder cap, I participated heavily in it. You know what I mean? And it's sad, bro, but you know, the first part of my life was like destruction. Like, I participated in tearing the city down. Saying it is what it is, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not trying to like not show compassion for it or whatever I've been through, however you look at it, but I lost my life too, you know what I'm saying? Like, and that's not the like, you can't compare that to people that's dead and gone, right? Because I got another chance. And some of those people, they didn't get another chance. So to show my commitment and dedication to my peoples as black people, as black man, you know, this part is about building the city, pushing the city. You know what I mean? So the destruction part, I've been through that phase. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, at this point in time, like, what else do we have to prove in the physical being, right? I've been killing all my life. Or attempting to kill. I probably got, you know what I'm saying, more attempts than the fucking murders, you know what I'm saying? But the violence is just so out of control that it reaches a point where people start to compare you, like serial killers, you know, a bunch of goofy ass shit where you realize you got off track because now you're in a category with a lot of this wild shit. You know what I'm saying? So they look at you like, that's such and such. He be killing people. And you smart though. You intelligent, right? You was an honor roll student, right? You doing all of these things that's been overlooked by a little dark period in your life. You gotta look at, it was probably 7 or 8 years of my life that really dictated my whole life. Like, put me in a different category. I was with fucking vultures and sharks. You know what I'm saying? I was with gators and lions and shit. Like, I had to be because I wasn't cool with the cool kids. You know what I'm saying? My history, my demeanor, everything about me, you know what I'm saying, was, I feel like, was a product of my environment. But then I reached a certain point where I started looking like, ho. Nah, fuck no. And you know, I love everybody. But, bro, these white people still up on us. You know what I'm saying? They still got their foot on our neck, bro. And I come home and I see the youth, like, and it's sad to see this shit still going on. And so a part of my life, when people look at my life, they look at the destruction. That's Moon. Slim a serious motherfucker. He go hard. I get it. I'ma still go hard. I get it. I don't give a fuck, bro. Leave me alone. I don't bother nobody. I respect everybody, and I'm willing to help everybody. I'm willing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't care, but, you know, people out here look at me and say, oh, you on the positive side or you on the negative side? I'm on the positive side. If somebody rob you, you gonna call the police. He robbed me, I'm gonna blow his ass up. What's the difference? Somebody kill your loved one, you gonna take him to the police, they gonna put him on death row and kill him. We ain't gotta go through all that. I'm gonna blow his ass up. But guess what? I know that when I get up every day to stay far away from that type of temperament, those type of people, those type of environments, right? I know a little bit better now. So if I don't want to be in those situations, I should put myself in better situations. You know what I mean? And for the guys in my community, the youth that's coming up in my community, they don't know it's okay to step outside of the hood, network, learn, and live life. They don't know that. They think that's some sucker shit. Like, they feel like they leave from the hood, they not real. Like, they got to be in the trenches. They can't have no job. They got to be in the trap. They got to be from the street. That's just what's going on in their growth period right now, right?
So, some ego shit.
Some ego shit. But let me give, all of them a reality check, because you hitting cars and you spinning blocks and you 16, 17, 18. They giving out 60 years for murder. They're going to lock your ass up. It's going to be 30 years before you get some give back, and then you're going to want to come home and do the right thing. So you don't even have to, I'm here to tell you, you're not going to feel the same way at 50 that you feel. You're not going to feel the same way at 40 that you feel at 18. You're not going to feel the same way at 30 that you felt at 18. I get it. You know what I'm saying? It's phases that we go through. But there's so much talent in our communities that they're not coming out. They're stuck in their community. That's how they was raised, in their hood, from the hood. They gotta be loyal. They gotta stay down. Like, they gotta live it. You understand what I'm saying? And that's cool, bro. And hopefully you build that community and start being owners in those communities and really taking over our communities like we should. But since you're not willing to come out that community, I'm gonna come in the community and make sure the world get to hear you. Because we can't let this go. You're too talented and you're getting older. You know what I mean? Like, you started rapping, you was 18. You 29 now. They still not hip to you, and you super talented. So I go in the trenches. I go in these hoods to get these young dudes, man, to push these young dudes' talent, man, because, like, people don't know about them. You know what I'm saying? Locally, a lot of people do. But, even locally, it's some people we still don't know about. You know what I mean? That's, like, really talented and gifted. You know what I'm saying? And that's just my mission. Like, me growing up, I grew up in a murder cap. I grew up in the streets. I grew up in the trenches. And I honor the law. I respect the law. You know what I mean? To this day, I think the law protects us. You know what I mean? I think that you follow the law, and whatever it is, I think it protects you. Whatever you get into, you know what I mean? But when we get into these streets, there's a different kind of law. But it's a part of the streets that somehow been forgotten. It keeps getting forgotten through the generations, that we're supposed to be coming into our own and building our own community, looking out for our own selves. Like, we are so content with somebody else looking out for us. You know what I'm saying? Me coming home, I can't get welfare. They kick me off the EBT shit. Fucking, I'm out this bitch on my own. Everything I get, gotta pay for. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of these young guys that's coming up that don't understand what that's like, when they jump in that water, they drown quick. You know what I mean? And they go back. And so that's why I'm trying to be that person, man, that I'm legit. I'm real. I'm solid. I ain't on no sucker shit. I ain't on no bitch. I'm the one that don't listen, bro. I don't give a fuck about police, wardens. See, I don't give a fuck, bro. I don't care. I don't give a fuck about your hood. I don't care, bro. At the end of the day, if that's where you want to go, that's where we going at. You know what I mean? But to my brothers, to my city, to my hood, my man, I need y'all, bro. Like, I'm not beefing with y'all. Y'all not my beef. These motherfuckers dogging us, you know what I'm saying? They doing us wrong, bro. And, like, we got to start standing up to that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, we keep investing in these motherfuckers. When we going to invest in, we ain't voting for none of us, for nothing. Like, I don't even know who my people are or nothing. Every time I see something about the president, I don't know none of them. I don't know none of them people, bro. They don't come in my community. I don't see them in the stores. I don't know them. If I'm fucked up and I'm down bad, I can't go to them and get shit. Or their establishments. I'm a convicted felon. So I'm X'd out. These young motherfuckers convicted felons already, bro. They 20. 22, 23. They X'd out. You know what I'm saying? Can't get your own place. Can't get your own, a good paying job, man, because of that background check. So motherfuckers is in that booth rapping. Niggas is doing fashion, putting clothes and shit out. Motherfuckers is working out, exercising, trying to get niggas fit all around the country. You know what I'm saying? Like, niggas is out this motherfucker trying to get it. You damn right I'm pushing them. Motherfucking right I'm in the hood trying to get people to see them. They working hard, bruh. They working hard. They don't got money. You got niggas can rap their ass off. They can't afford the studio time like that. And then they got a bunch of songs, but they can't the video 500. He can't afford the video. He got 100 little songs, but he ain't got no followers. He can't do nothing, can't promote this shit. Like, he fucked up, you know what I'm saying? And you start listening to him and you like, nah, this motherfucker talented, bro. He can really rap. Somebody need to, you know what I'm saying, fuck with him. You know what I'm saying? I fuck with him. Ain't nobody else fuck with him. They say, I done heard people tell me, like, it been like a lot of people that say, like, you should just interview anybody, like, you're worth a little too much now. And I was like, wow. Like, damn. Like, when we get above the brothers, you know what I'm saying? Like, when we get,
somebody gotta keep reaching down at some point.
I ain't never bigger than you, bro. You could be the dope fiend crackhead on the street. When we get above, like, when we do that.
Sure.
When we do that.
If everybody turn their nose up once they hit a certain echelon, then who the hell gonna reach down for anybody? You feel what I'm saying? Like, somebody gotta keep putting on or keep showing. You feel me?
I get that though, but at the same time, you right though. You right, but at the same time, you gotta realize people that's trying and the people that just want like clout that's not even trying though.
Nah, that's a fact. That's a fact.
You gotta be able to distinguish it too.
So the one that's not trying, he could sit around me. We can hear some J's. He gotta listen to me, man. Give him 1,000 ideas of how to get back. That's the only way you're gonna be able to hang around. Man, you can't just kick it to have fun because you fucked that bag. I gotta pay for everything or I gotta do everything. When I'm around the motherfucker that got the bag, I'm like this. I'm soaking it all up. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to learn everything I can. When I'm around a person that's working just as hard, we having a good time because we trading ideas, we kicking it, we talking. Don't, the ups and downs, the pitfall, we get it in. But I'm around a bunch of losers every day. Southeast, Northwest. And they love me when they see me, man, because I'm with them. We going to kick it. Some of them you be around, they just want to talk about the game. I ain't even see the game.
Nah, for real.
But I just be, you know what I'm saying? Just they be, man, you got a sheet? I got a sheet, bro. You got some fun? I'm going to get you something. Come on, man. You know what I'm saying? Because you never know who day you could be making, bro. Today might be the day that he might be the biggest thing in the world. You know what I'm saying? And you might be the reason that helped them. He might be bigger than you ever dreamed of being. You know what I'm saying? So how can you look down on a person now? Because I was locked in a cell, bro, in the middle of the desert in New Mexico where I couldn't see nothing. When you look out the window, the world looked flat. It was just a desert. They built a prison in the fucking Estancia, New Mexico. They built a fucking prison in the middle of the desert. And I was in that bitch. And one day I was locked down in the hole and I was looking out the window and I just started laughing. I was like, damn, bro, you in the hole in the middle of the fucking desert of New Mexico.
Nah, sure.
Like, when you gonna get it? And I'm still acting out. Man, fuck these people. I don't give a fuck. I could have been a multi-millionaire if I'd have just used my talents and gift and took that time and space and done what I supposed to have done with it. But I didn't know no better. I come from D.C., the murder cop. Y'all got me locked in the cell. Y'all want to see an animal? I'm going to be an animal. Watch this. I'm going to come out these cuffs. I'm fucking something up. Like, I don't give a fuck. They locking us down tighter and tighter in this bitch, bruh. And we just not getting it. You know what I'm saying? And
So let me ask you this. At what point did you get it?
bro, so I'm going on visits. And I'm in the hole. So I got the belly chain and shackles on. So I'm not always able to see my son and daughter at the same time because it's two different mothers.
Okay.
I'm seeing my daughter regularly. I'm seeing my son every here and there, you know what I'm saying? When my son coming to see me, his dad, why you got the chains on? I'm like, man, locked down. He like, for real, you good? And dad, stay safe in here, man. You know, we talk. My daughter coming to see me, she looking, coming to see me. One day, I went in there in chains, and she went the fuck off. And she was like, I'm tired of seeing you in chains. And everybody else get to be in here with their people, and I keep coming. You always in chains, or you got a black eye, or your lip buzz, or I'm tired of this. And she just went off. And I sat there like, and I'm in the visiting hall,
How old was she?
like 10. Like she young. And I'm sitting in the visiting hall, and I'm like, be quiet, be quiet. You know what I'm saying? Like, and she going off, and I'm like, oh my God. Like, so as time went on, every time something happened, I don't know, I felt it was my calling to be the first to get on the scene and do some damage. You know what I'm saying? Like, I felt I had to be on the front line working every time. But after that visit, whenever something happened, I'm like, shit. Fuck. And I'm fucking, I'm gone. I'm going to do it. And I felt like if it's 1,300 motherfuckers on the compound, it's probably 400 motherfuckers from DC. It's probably 130 motherfuckers out here. I swear I had to be one of the first 5 over time. Like, that's what my mind was. And the old timer came to me one day and he said, Moon, don't forget to go home, man. What the fuck you talking about? Scared ass. The fuck? I don't hear that shit, nigga. I don't give a fuck if I got 2 days left, nigga, I'm going. That's where my mind was at that moment. And the time started going by and I'm sitting in the room and I'm just like, damn. But I don't know what to do. Like, I really don't know what the fuck to do. 99% of the shit that's happening, I got nothing to do with. So they say, you don't put your family first. I mean, I got locked up, bro. The judge told me one thing that I hate his ass. But he said something that made all the fucking sense in the world 20 years later. He said, you knew that girl, when I went for sentencing, he said, you knew that girl was pregnant and you knew your grandmother was getting older. You ain't think about your grandmother, and you ain't think about your baby about to be born. So I'm not thinking about you today. I'm thinking about the seeding family. I'm going to give you the maximum sentence I can give you.
What was that?
30 to life. And for some weird reason, I respected it. Like, it hit different. Like, damn, crazy. I really didn't. All I saw was that nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, we was beefing, bro. Like, the shit, he been doing shit, been, and I ain't here trying to justify, but motherfuckers shot, motherfuckers dead, shit going on. You see what I'm saying? And we bumped heads. And it ain't gonna be me tonight. It just can't be not tonight. You see what I'm saying? And while I sat in that motherfucker hell, my kids was growing up without me. I had to hear that shit. You know how they say, if you know, they say you can hear people in hell screaming, right? I would call home my daughter. Nah. And if I ain't got my hair done, I'm not going to school no more. And I ain't gonna keep it. And I'm like, call my son. And man, everybody got a game but me. And I'm like, my God. And my girl, I'm getting sick of this shit. I need a vacation. I'm leaving. I don't care. I just hear, just all I hear is screams. Everywhere I just hear screams, bruh. And I'm sitting in this fucking fire, helpless. So I'm selling drugs. And I'm trying to compensate being a father with money. To buy him games, to get her hair done, to buy her shoes so she could be popular, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, I emailed them daily. I called them regularly. You know, I tried my best to, like, be as present as I could in the moment, knowing that that wasn't enough. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm hearing stuff about my son, you know, where he growing up being a little man. My son I got shot, jumped, locked up. You know what I'm saying? Shit he going through. My daughter, you know, she's growing up and, like, she wasn't popular growing up. You know, like, she was like an introvert. You know, but she wanted to bake. She wanted to, you know, do all of these things, and she put her head into it. You know what I'm saying? And she went forward. And being locked up center, I'm so proud, but she's running into the brick walls. You know how it go, bro. She going to college. She trying to get her own thing off the ground. She was able to, you know, do Christmas dinner for Barack Obama and them, you know, at the White House. She was able to bake for them and cook. You know, so she making her ground, and, you know, she get pregnant. And, you know, she's trying to find her way, and that was a setback for her. And me as a father sitting in there, it kind of bothered me. Like, I couldn't be there to do the stuff that, to be a father, you know what I'm saying? And then my son, he going through his thing. He doing music, and he in the studio, and he out there, and he in the streets. And he don't want to be in the streets, but he born in the streets, you know what I'm saying? Like, he in the streets. And, man, my son talks are different from, man, my daughter talks. Man, my son talks a little more dangerous. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm talking to his dad. I got locked up. I locked up. The hell? Calling he got shot. The hell? You know what I'm saying? It's just, he in the streets. It's shit going on. My daughter's work shit. You know what I'm saying? It's jobs, it's school, it's, you know, money. She's struggling. She need money. You know what I'm saying? So I'm in here hustling hard as a motherfucker, selling drugs hard as shit, trying to provide for a family. I got wifey, I got my daughter, I got my son, I got me. You know what I'm saying? I got the homies in here. Like, these motherfuckers ain't got nobody. They ain't got no family, and they gonna kill for me. Gotta get them high. You know what I'm saying? They hungry. Gotta get them something to eat. You know what I'm saying? I might gotta sacrifice today. You know what I'm saying? Make sure the team good. You know what I mean? So it been a hard, put it like this. I don't regret nothing that I've been through, but you couldn't pay me $1 million to go through that shit again.
So let me ask you this real quick. Saying that your son and daughter had such different outcomes, regardless of you being their father and having the experience that seeing you, do you feel any remorse or any type of sense of guilt in regards to your son choosing his paths, or do you feel like your path played a part into that? Like your absence.
Even regretfulness.
So I regret leaving my kids out here by themselves their whole life. I just did 28 years, so I definitely regret that, you know, a lot. I am proud that I was very, very present in their lives so that they wasn't laughed at and they had things. But I regret that I didn't get myself financially business minded to be able to instill that in them, because now that they're grown, I realize that my kids listen to me. They listen. And I realize that my kids always try to make me proud with their accomplishments, and I do the same with them. Like, we tight. Like, we cool. Like, my kids not like, I don't argue with my kids. I don't put no stipulations on them. You know right from wrong. You know what you're doing. Y'all been doing this without me. I mean, I've been there. I've helped. But being out here living this life day to day like this, they've been doing this without me. I'm very, very fucking proud of my kids. Right? But I do regret, because financially, we not rich. You know what I'm saying? We just not rich. You know what I'm saying? And it's like even with my son, right? When you go around my son, it could be 10, 15 motherfuckers out here. He gonna just keep rolling J's for everybody for free. But that shit costs. You see what I'm saying? He trying to buy Christmas toys. He trying to buy, he trying to take his girl out. He trying to do something for his grandmother, for his mother. He trying to look. He trying to, you know what I'm saying? My daughter, she working. She doing so. Me, you know what I'm saying? Hearing my kids say, Dad, you good? You all right? You need something? I'm like, damn, all right. Okay. You know what I'm saying? But it make me work 10 times as harder. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm super proud of them. So, yeah, I do have regrets. But they both, came out, you know what I'm saying, great, no blemishes. My daughter, she worked hard, never been on, got a 6-year-old child, got her own car, you know what I'm saying? She baked, Cake District. So y'all gotta go to Cake District, CJ. Y'all gotta go get the motherfucker, check out the Cake
That's the
District.
brand.
Go
Cake
plug
District.
it, yeah. I gotta say,
Y'all go
plug
check her
it.
out. You know what I'm saying? Like, she like that. Like, she like
the
that with
Instagram?
that. That's her Instagram. Like, she like that with that shit. So, we close. We talk all the time. They more so trying to keep me calm out here, because everybody know growing up I lose my head quick. Saying, but yeah, I do have those regrets, but I am proud of my kids, and I'm proud of y'all. Y'all made it without a father out here, bro. I'm proud of y'all.
Sure.
I definitely
Hey, look, hold on. Let me use the bathroom real quick.
All right, brother. Yeah, quick bathroom break. Yeah.
Lit. So look, so even when it come to smoking weed at 4 years old, all the crime, like, how was that even introduced to you though? Like, how was you even put on game about that?
Household. Everybody in my household. So everything, like, right there watching. I'll sit at 4, 3, 4, 5 years old. I'm sitting there watching them bag up weed, watching them bag up coke.
How big was the household though? Like, how many people was in your house?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people.
6 people. And who you feel like you respected the most out of your household? And what was about your grandmother that you respected the most though? Because some people got mothers, people got fathers, but you respected your grandmother.
My grandmother was the person that never saw no wrong. She corrected me all the time. She always pushed me to be better. She was always there. She was always with my grandmother. She's gonna make sure I got all of the basics. She got things that she want to do for me, and then she's doing things I'm asking for. So when it came to my grandmother, whenever she got upset at me, I felt bad. So I didn't want to upset her. So the things that she asked me to do, I did well. So, my grandmother would say, like, just get good grades, make sure the house clean. You know what I'm saying? And I went to school. I got A's and B's, and the house was spotless. But my grandmother worked from 3 p.m. to 11:30 p.m. I went to school from 9 to 3. So when I get out of school, she at work. I'm in the streets. So that's, you know what I mean, how I had time to do stuff.
I want to say, like, so you saying like your grandmother, but at the
So-
same time, like, did she know that you was doing smoking weed at 4 years old? Did she know that you was?
Nah, hell no. Fuck no.
He
So
was gonna put a belt on
Man,
that
we
shit.
was getting ass whooping. So what happened was, by the time I was 8 or 9, it's just me, my brother, and my grandmother. She put everything out. Everybody getting high. Everybody, she wanted that shit away from us. So she didn't put everything out. It's just me, my brother, and my grandmother.
So your mother and father was getting high.
Yeah, but my father used to drink a lot. He didn't really do drugs, but my father wasn't even really in the picture. You know what I'm saying? It was just-
From the jump.
right, like he around here and there, but it's weird. Like my father was around here and there, but not financially ever. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, yeah, I know who my father is, and I lived with my father a few times. You know, I've been a lot of places with my father, but I can't name 2 things he ever bought me in my life. You know what I'm saying? So it was more so like he good for an ass whooping. You know what I'm saying? Like he good for an ass whooping, but you know, my father, he was getting some money, man. He was doing good in the streets, but like I didn't have that type
How
of.
that make you feel though? You respected it though, like being that you saying your father wasn't really contributing to or like giving you nothing, but he whooping your ass. Like how that make you feel?
But half of the times I was wrong. Half of the times I just needed a little guidance. You know what I'm saying? But I kind of reached a point in my life where like you're not doing that no more. Like 6th grade, I'm killing shit already. So you just a step away. Like we not even going through that no more. So I started rebelling young. I started rebelling against him young. You know what I'm saying? Because the only time you come with this aggressive shit. Get the fuck on. I'm going through some shit out here. My mother's trying to kill me and all type of shit. But I come to you on some other shit. I don't want to be around you. You know what I'm saying? Because it was just very, like, making me feel like I'm a piece of shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm always letting you down. But you letting me down. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So at the end of the day, I was, like, put a distance. Like, I reached a point where it was like, fuck you. I don't got to talk to you no more or nothing. I don't care. And then I started reaching that point with my mother. She was doing drugs. And I was reaching that point, you know what I'm saying, with my parents. And I got to a point where with me, it never hurt me in a way, but like, it didn't hurt me, like, I don't know how to explain it. It more so hurt me seeing my mother falling like that.
What was the choice of drugs?
Crack, PCP. You know, that was the DC era at that time. All of our parents. It ain't just my mother. I told you. All of my friends, every 99% of my friends' mothers and fathers
That
was
era
on
was
crack and
99%
PCP.
of DC at one time was on crack and PC.
When DC was the
Hell
murder cap,
fucking yeah.
DC was
What year was this?
The 80s and 90s, a lot of years. Fuck.
that was the
A
crack.
whole generation, a whole
Yeah.
era.
So that shit was really hitting.
That shit was really something, bro. Marion Barry was on crack, bro. And
The
he
man was on
and he
crack.
the greatest.
Hell no.
You don't know about Marion Barry?
Marion Barry?
The Barry right now, the lady?
Nah, that's Muriel Bowser. Marion
Bowser.
Barry is an
Marion Barry.
old DC mayor though, but they did a sting operation where
Marion
he was
Barry.
smoking crack with a joint in the hotel.
the
He said,
greatest
"Bitch,
man.
you framed me."
Yeah, he said the bitch set me up.
Oh, yeah, I
He
think I
said
heard
this
about
bitch
that. I did
set
hear
me
about
up.
that. Yeah.
Yeah, no, that shit real.
Hey,
on
Marion Barry, greatest man ever
shit show.
in American history.
That's why the
man
kids
ever
wasn't
greater
tweaking.
than Marion Barry.
What year was this, though?
Like, Marion Barry got locked up like 90, 91, some shit like that.
He was made for a long ass time though.
was made for
You would
a
hear a
while.
lot of old heads say "made for life."
So
Like,
look, though.
for-
All right, so look. So, like, I done heard you kind of like, I ain't trying to be on no hot shit. I feel like you already served your time. Like, I done heard you kind of like mention murder. Like, how many attempted murders did you like charge for or a part of, or I don't know if you whatever you able to speak on or how that
charge
go.
for is what you want to say. Like the
Well,
cases.
it's the difference with that
Politically,
too,
I don't
right?
know how to ask the question, but
Yeah,
So let me tell
talking
you
about
how-
his
let me tell you
cases
how it
that
worked.
He was fighting.
So let me tell you how it worked. So let me tell you what happened so you can know what happened. There's 3 different phases to it. I've been snatched off the street by the police. I don't know how many times. Shootings or violent. Taken down, homicide, beat up, let go. I've been charged with attempted murders, murders. I've been charged with murders. I've been convicted for murder as a juvenile. I was found not guilty of the attempted murder and forgot the other charge. As an adult, I was convicted of murder. A lot of other charges were thrown out. Assaults.
the first one that has anything to do with murder, what was that? Attempted or conviction of murder? Which one was the first one?
Being locked up, just continuing being locked up and harassed because they can't get me yet. We're gonna get you. We'll get you. We know what's going on. We're gonna get you. So I went through that phase first.
So the first murder that they was trying to put on you wasn't even actually murder?
Yeah, murder.
It wasn't murder.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, for sure.
yeah. It's murder.
And what evidence did they say they had on you for them to even lock you up to put the murder on you?
See, a lot of the evidence is just a bunch of he say, she say. So if Mike said you killed him, that's your ass.
And this was back in what?
Whenever they doing it now. Mike could be a crackhead, dope fiend, whatever. Mike said he was there, and so you
Mike
do
a
it.
nigga that ain't trying to get a charge put on his ass, so he gonna tell you.
Or he
gonna tell
trying
you
to get-
something a little
or-
bit more juicy.
Yeah,
Mike
or-
might got a stick. You know what I mean? He like shit. I know body though.
So Mike Lil Woody.
if that's what you want to call it.
Mike could be dope fiend trying to get a check, go get high. Mike could be a street nigga, ain't trying to catch that murder. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, it don't be, put it like this. I've never in my life been caught for anything. Somebody always told on me. If that makes sense.
So even when all right, let's go to something more direct though. You said you was convicted of a murder.
Right. So
that means you actually served a time and was actually found guilty of a murder?
yeah, I sat through a trial, was found guilty, sentenced to murder. Juvenile.
Is that a murder
Man,
that you
that's a-
kind of like confessed to though, or you still like plead your innocence?
Man, I for a trial like a motherfucker. I went
He
through
already
trial.
said, I
like
ain't
shit.
going here. I ain't rolling
People
over.
knock my shit loose in trial. As a juvenile, it's wicked because you don't got no jury. It's only
It's
the
you and that
judge. It's only the judge, and that motherfucker already think you guilty. Because once they come in, it's only you and your lawyer. It's the motherfucking police department. It's the prosecutor. It's the autopsy. It's the family and the man. They great hang your ass. It's just you and your lawyer talking about it ain't you. You got the whole motherfucking city in here right now saying it's you. Your ass over with. The judge gonna smoke you. As a juvenile, man, none of us was winning.
I'm saying, but now that you already been convicted of a murder, I said, was that something like actually true? I mean, you convicted of it, so it's like it ain't like it can come back and hunt you. Think about it before you answer it though. When you're on Big
I
Mouth.
already told you it's true. What you mean? This shit been true. Everybody understand and know. Listen, I'm from uptown, right? I have grown up in Washington, D.C. in a very violent era. Like the murder's real, bro. The attempted murder's
Yeah, but
real.
everybody say like DC wild now. Though, would you say DC more wild then, or
DC
do you
not the
more
murder
When he
cap
was
now.
coming, yeah, they
I
had
come
the
through
ca-
the
the
murder
name
cap.
of
So
the
you feel like
murder.
it was more wild than your time than
We
what
had
it
the
is
murder
now?
cap for a few years.
I said, but was it? I just want yes or no. Was it more wild then or now?
I'm gonna answer that and then I'm gonna ask you a question.
All right.
I'm gonna say yeah, but what do you think if I was living in the murder cap and now they living it ain't the murder cap? Which one you think better?
Nah, I'm gonna go with what you were saying is more wilder because it wasn't even like it's a lot more cameras now. So I can only imagine during your time growing up, a lot of stuff was getting undocumented.
Back
A lot
in
of
the
stuff
day.
wasn't really
Back
accounted
in the
for.
day, niggas
Gladiator.
uptown was walking in the precincts with Uzis shooting at the feds.
Benny Lawson. Shout out to Benny Lawson, man. Kennedy Street. Love you, boy.
What's that right there that you just did?
This victory.
Yeah.
This mean peace where we are. We come together. Right? This
Yeah.
mean victory where we are. So when you see people throw the peace sign, it's the victory.
Is that like some DC shit or some jail shit?
No, that's law.
That's
That's
just
the universal
common law.
Yeah.
that's something that you know?
I know now.
We black.
Victory.
Yeah, we black. So
Some
you
black
grew up-
shit.
You know DAP
black.
came from black people, right?
Who?
In Vietnam, DAP. Dignity and power. That's what it means. That's what DAP means. It's an acronym.
Oh damn.
Yeah, it's an acronym for dignity and power. It was by black soldiers back in the Vietnam War, I believe.
You just
That-
put me on game. I
You
know
in the
about
situation
I know
room right now,
about
Blake.
that.
What?
I know
You gotta
dignity
get
and
your
power
black
though.
history.
Yeah, you in the
boy.
situation room right now. You with
Now they
boom.
say DC black chocolate though, so it's like you feel
That
me?
shit chocolate swirl now.
Yeah, that shit got a lot of
Hell,
It's
chocolate
chocolate.
swirl mean.
all them
That shit
gentrifiers
mixed
in this
now.
motherfucker
It
now.
ain't just
Yeah.
black. Chocolate City was look when I came up. It wasn't no white people. Like it was white people down Georgetown, but not in our communities. You ain't see no white people. White people in my neighborhood looking at me like I don't supposed to be. They come walking down the street with their dog looking like
They
why you
gentrified the shit out.
like you
Hobart.
out here smoking your J. Like bitch, I killed 100 motherfuckers out here.
Yeah,
You tripping like shit,
They
lunching
ain't
like
never,
shit.
Yeah, they ain't never been out here.
Yeah,
So-
bitch,
so
I done
look- so
tied
look-
so many niggas up around here, bitch. You crazy? You better keep walking. Fuck you
look-
talking about?
Being that you saying you was convicted of your first murder though, saying you already served your time. I would think, saying you paid your time to society. Are you able to walk us through your first murder or like
So my first murder conviction, right? We had a guy, so I was like, I think I was 13, and we had this dude, he was like 19 or something. But he like 6'2", 6'3", 200 pounds. Like he knocking shit out, he whooping shit. And he at that age where he feeling himself, so he just fucking shit up. And he getting money, so he getting bricks and shit, so he feeling himself. He getting money, whooping niggas, he, you know what I'm saying? He got a little bitch, he got apartments, he feeling himself. I'm a kid, I'm young, I'm outside, so one day he out there, he get to punching on me. I ain't going for that shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling him, like, Big Holmes, what you doing? Like, go ahead, man. He got mad. And he started hitting me a little too hard. Like, and I seen that he was trying to hurt me. I'm like, okay. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So I let that shit slide. You know what I'm saying? I let it slide. Next day I come outside. All right, Big Holmes, let me holler at you, man. Like, my shit sore as shit, bro. You gotta fuck me up. You know what I'm saying? Like, let me see. Like, man, you bruised me up. I lift my shirt up. He hit me to my body.
again?
Fuck me up. That shit set me down. All right, your ass mine. So only thing on my mind is I'm killing him. You know what I'm saying? But this nigga got them bricks. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no need of me killing him without them motherfucking bricks. You know what I'm saying? And that's where my criminal mind first started with this kidnapping and robbing. Because I'm like, nah, fuck that. His ass dying tonight. And I need to get that shit. So I got with my man and I'm like, look, bro, when this nigga pull back up around here, we killing him, we taking the keys, and we going up in this shit. You know what I'm saying? And get everything. You know what I'm saying? So he came back that night and I'm like, there you go. You know what I'm saying? Everybody outside. I'm like, fuck.
It's hot right now.
You know what I'm saying? But he walked down the street by the cut, got his ass. I ran 2 blocks all the way up the street, ran all the way around because I ain't want nobody to see me walk down the street. So when he walked down the street, I went that way and went all the way up and went all the way around and came back and met his ass right down there. You know what I'm saying? That's where I dogged his ass and that's where I left his ass. And we went in the house and searched the house and went in his car and all of that shit. And my best friend told on me, man. Motherfucker snitched on me, man.
The one that you lined to play with?
Yeah. This motherfucker told his mother what the fuck happened.
His dude.
Man, listen, me and my brother in the house one night. I had a homicide detective knocking on the door. So we never answer. They knocking on our door. We don't answer. So they go to the apartment next door. They knocking on that door. His mother answered the door. They like, we here for the murder, blah, blah. She said, Moon Man did it. My son said him and Moon Man did it. And I'm like, oh, shit. And I'm right there listening to this shit. I'm like, oh, shit, it's 2 homicides. They like, Moon, and who is Moon Man? She like, he live right there in that apartment. I'm like, oh, my God, no, she ain't doing this. And that was my first time going down for murder, bro.
Was y'all conversating during this time, though?
Dudes don't be with this shit.
What you mean, conversating?
You and your partner, like, that lined it up, though. Was y'all, like, on the same accord, or the conversation was limited?
You talking about before or after?
So let me tell you how
Hold on, no, because we had, this is a whole previous discussion about some shit that we need to get into this. You talking before, did they conversate on what's about to happen before?
Yeah, was this something strategic, like?
It was strategic.
So how did the plan fall apart, though?
Because we put this plan together, we orchestrated the plan, and it's over with. It's dead, right?
Yeah.
So I'm gone on.
It's successful.
But this motherfucker is trying to make people think he goes so hard, like, yeah, you know, that's our work. You know? And I don't know this going on.
So he started bragging about the work?
He started bragging about the work. And
man.
then the nigga told his mother, and she's a church-going, fearing, God-fearing woman. She's into the church real hard. So, you know, and this motherfucker snitch, she did like 6 months in jail. And my life was a fucking living hell. Like shit.
He only did 6 months?
Yeah, that's all he did.
And you did how many?
I did 2. I don't even know. I did 2 years and then I did some more time. And I was going back. Like, it was a roller coaster ride for me with that shit. So they sentenced me to 2 years.
For murder?
For murder with a juvenile extendment.
Yeah, that's
so
what
so I got a restriction. So some people got no restriction, some people got a restriction. I got 2 years with a restriction, but I got a juvenile extendment. So every year I could go to court and the judge could give me another year until I'm 21. So if you go to court, if you don't take you to court and your time run out, whatever, you good. But of course, they're not gonna let that happen. You know what I'm saying? So I ended up doing my 2 years. They let me go to a pre-release house. They violated me. They sent me back. I don't know how long I was back for that. Then they let me out to play football. They violated me. And I went back again. I don't remember how long I was back for that. But I went through that phase for a minute with the juvenile shit before the adult system just washed me up.
When it comes to taking people's life, though, like, you ain't never have no remorse or feel sorry or like think that's like something that you shouldn't do because you ain't created?
So let me tell you how this play out so you can understand what I learned in my experience. growing up in the street, selling drugs, you know, there are guys that come to rob you. They shoot first. They jump out, pow, pow. Give me that shit. We not playing with you. Some jump out, shoot, throw your ass in that trunk. You know what I'm saying? Like, they not playing. I've had friends shot, friends killed. I've been shot. So for that person that came and shot my man, I don't give a fuck about him. And I promise you, when I catch him, I'm gonna kill his ass dead in the street because he coming around here tonight probably. Or next week he coming. He already done shot 2 motherfuckers. So I really don't give a fuck about him, right? But let me tell you where the trick coming at. And it's hypocritical. But when I got locked up and I was going to trial, I really don't give a fuck about this dude. Like, y'all could try to make him look how much of an angel y'all want in here, because that's what they do. They try to make him look like an angel and make you look horrible. Elementary school pictures, Christmas sitting on Santa Claus lap pictures, all this wild shit. They don't say nothing about him being a killer, and I can't say it. I can't mention what the fuck going on, so I'm just sitting here while they painting this picture. But his mother right here, his grandmother, his sister, his kids, they crying, bro, they hurt. It's their loved one is gone. And they want to see me dead. But my family right here, they fucked up. Because I'm about to be through, and they just glad that I ain't the one that's dead. So this is a lose-lose situation. And it started to hit different where I started to look at it like, damn, bro, like, it's no victimless crime. You know what I'm saying? Like, I thought it was just me and him.
Mm-hmm.
But it's more people involved than me and him. You know what I mean? People hurt behind me and him.
Innocent fallout behind it.
Bruh, it was only supposed to be me and you. So you understand? So that's what I was thinking. And so, like, you trying to do something to me, I'm trying to do something to you. Like, what the fuck? I don't give a fuck. But it's so many other people involved, you know what I'm saying? So there's no victimless crime, and I learned that. So I'm not as quick to kill. Like, I'm not gonna kill you out of anger. I'm not gonna kill you because you bust a line in front of me. I'm not gonna kill you for stuff like that. That's not what I'm saying.
Because you understand that it weighs more heavily now.
I think the body is marvelous. Like, I really, I believe that it's a beautiful work of art. I believe the body is marvelous, bro. Like, I don't think you should be killing it. You know what I'm saying? But you rape my daughter, bro, I'm a blank. You know what I'm saying? You kill my son, you do some shit. Like, I don't go to the police, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta realize, like, the way we was raising and better. Like, I demand my respect as a man. Like, I don't like this system. I hate this system, bro, because they tell me I can't do this shit that they doing. So I don't like this system. This system not for black people. You know what I'm saying? Like, and people say, oh, he on this black power shit, this Huey Newton shit. Yeah, I'm the one kept going to jail, motherfucker. They never helped me. My whole life, this system never helped me, bro. They never gave me a job. They never done nothing for me. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I feel about it. But I don't think that murder is cool. I don't think that you should kill people and brag about it because it's people that love them. They got kids. You know what I mean? Like, you don't want your mother to get killed. Hear somebody making a song about how they killed your mother.
So this was during like the 80s or 90s?
Both.
Would you say during that time, it was more about like just a bunch of random killings, or like killings for a purpose or revenge?
Bro, they was killing for all kinds of shit. Motherfuckers tripping off the boat. Motherfuckers down, robbery went bad. Motherfuckers beefing, somebody fucked your girl. Your man done stole some money.
So you saying even back then is no difference than now? Because it sounds like what you explaining is the same thing that's going on right now.
Same cycle, and that's my push right now. That's what I'm fighting for out here.
So let me ask you this real quick. You familiar with nature versus nurture, right?
Nature versus who?
Nature versus nurture.
Nurture?
Yeah, it's psychological ideology about like your upbringing and what weighs more heavily. So at that time, when you're 13, you catch a charge and your mindset going to straight. Granted, he bullied you and things like that. Like he drew you to that place. But do you think it was more of a nature or nurture that brought about your ideologies growing up to that point?
I think it was both. I think by nature I felt violated. I felt violated the first time. I felt super violated the second time. I think the nurture part, it was of what to do, what I think should be done right.
That's what you was taught.
At this age, this is what's going on. This is the murder cop. You understand what I'm saying? So this is what I come up, everybody fighting and rumbling and they beating motherfuckers with bats and you know what I'm saying? Then next thing I know is Mac 10s and Tech 9s and AK-40s, AR-15s. It's like, oh shit, Glocks. Okay, shit different. They fighting them. It's killing them.
So
you know what I'm saying?
you really feel like you was getting picked on?
He beat me up. What do you mean? Bro, you 19, bro. I'm a kid. Fuck is you beating on me for? You just whooped half the neighborhood. You dogging motherfuckers out 25 years old. Fuck is you punching on me for? And the crazy part about it is like people don't understand. Like he was a good dude. You know what I'm saying? He just made a mistake, bro. You know what I mean? Like he was a good dude. He made a mistake, bro. And it was like I didn't know what to do. Like how much more of this gonna go on? Like we not doing this. And
so that was your first time shooting a gun though?
No, hell no. That was my first time being convicted of murder. At that age, that was my first murder conviction. I was already been locked up and let go for shootings and shit before that conviction.
What was the vibes though? Like, what was the feeling inside though? What was your mind process though when you like, yo, I'm actually about to aim a gun at a person and let go? Like, it's not even regular though for me to.
Why you pointing at me?
I ain't pointing at you. I'm pointing at the garage. My bad, gang. My bad, dog. My bad. You my dog. My bad. I'm just saying that's wild though for you to like really say, yo, I'm gonna pick up a gun and I'm gonna aim at somebody. You're not shooting in the air. You're not shooting at the ground. You're shooting at somebody.
And you can't shoot from a distance, right? We got a little saying, you don't squeeze on them till you close enough to breathe on them. So you gotta get up on him and hit him in his head. That's the number one thing. You can't hit no innocent people, no innocent kids. Ain't no run by. You gotta get up on them.
I'm saying, but was this like a clout thing? Was this like you wasn't even thinking type of thing? Or was it just like you pissed off type of thing?
This was I'm
like you got
pissed
anger
off.
issues.
I'm pissed off, got anger issues, and I'm not gonna be bullshit. So shit done got more serious for him than he know.
That's crazy play. I'm just saying for you to actually, you know what I'm saying, like be mad with somebody that mad though, and actually want to take their life away. You don't think that's crazy?
So let me paint it. That's why I was saying nature versus nurture, and just like just upbringing in general. Like if that's not the norm where you from, then that's gonna sound like an extreme. But if you come from an environment where the extreme becomes normal, then it no longer is an extreme to you. So if you in an environment where you seeing people, like you're saying, you seeing shootings, you seeing people hop out, get thrown in the trunk, shit like that. So if you in the game, you in the drug part of it, you in the first half of it, you gonna have to play ball in the second half of it. Cause you seeing people outside getting shot. Moon, when was the first time you seen somebody get shot outside? At what age?
Oh my God. I was at my first shooting at 4.
So
I was involved in my first shooting.
So by the
at
time
4.
you 6, if you already smoking, selling drugs, you feel what I'm saying, seeing junkies, all this in your immediate neighborhood, in your immediate environment, you become desensitized at a young age because you don't even know what moral confliction is at that age. That's not instilled yet.
You know what you said about remorse? Let me tell you something about not remorse.
Regret.
This is something.
Regret.
Yeah, Just something real quick before you say that. There's a lot of somebody always told me when I was getting in trouble when I was young. He was like, be mindful of the decisions you make before you know the implications of what's gonna happen. Because we jump out, we do a lot. We so young, we're gonna do so much before we know the long-standing effects of how this affects our lives.
Right.
And sometimes you make too far of a jump before, you know what I'm saying? But go ahead.
But I feel like that's really like the not critical, but like I feel like that's really the point of proving though, because like like with me, you know what I'm saying, like I had step pops or whatever, but I grew up kind of like, I ain't gonna say, I don't even want to say like I grew up single parent mother, but I never called nobody dad. But I did have stepdads.
Had
but,
somebody looking out for you.
Yeah, definitely had somebody looking out for me. But at the same time, mom is mom, mom is dad, mom is the person. If I need to do anything, I'm asking mom. Mom is the person gonna tell me yes or no.
Yeah.
But she always kind of like, I ain't gonna say she put fear in me, but she kind of like always let me know like, nigga, you do this is gonna happen. So it's like I always kind of knew like I can't really wild out, but so much because I knew it was consequences that was gonna happen if I did A, B, or C.
Sure.
So you feel like y'all making it seem like
that's not always there, bro.
Like y'all ain't really know the law though. Like y'all ain't really know like the kitchen was hot. Like y'all ain't know that the fire burn.
Sometimes you do, but you be like,
you want to play ball.
Let me give you something about trauma that I went through at 4 years old. We lived on the 3rd floor in an apartment building. I used to ride my big wheel down the steps. Okay. It was a Jamaican guy that used to stand at the top of the steps all the time. This particular day that I'm going down, I guess he tired of me riding my big wheel with him. He's like, keep making all fucking noise. I jumped right with my big wheel and I fell down the steps.
You in an apartment building?
Right. So I fell.
Riding the big wheel down the apartment building.
So look, I fall down the steps. My big wheel fall on top and hit me all in the head. I'm fucked up. I'm a kid.
Yeah.
So I get up, I'm limping. I'm fucked up. I go outside. I see my godfather. He like, what's wrong with you? Somebody, dude pushed me down the steps. Remember, I'm 4. Said, what dude pushed you down the steps? Dude upstairs. My godfather go upstairs. He beat the shit out the dude. Beat the dude ass. Dude pulled a gun out and shot him right in front of me. So when the dude shot him, he on the ground, guts hanging out. He laying on the ground like this. My mother, his wife, everybody crying and calling the ambulance. And I see the dude trying to go out the window of his apartment. I go running over there. In my mind, I'm gonna push his ass off this fire escape. That's what's in my mind because I see him going. Outside his window was a fire escape.
He trying to get the boogie out.
He great get out the fire escape. So and I could his door open. And I see him going in the window, and I start running in there. My mother's running behind. With my mother running behind me, screaming, forces him to turn around with the gun, which I don't even give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like, because for some weird reason, my godfather just got shot because of me. So I don't care no more. You know what I mean? So he ended up getting away, whatever. But I had to live with that growing up thinking it was my fault. Nobody ever blamed me. My godfather always was super sweet to me, you know what I'm saying? Nobody ever blamed me. But I just felt like if I wouldn't have never went and got him, he wouldn't have never got shot. You know what I'm saying? So as a kid, I grew up with that.
That survivor's remorse.
I grew up with that. And then, again, so let me ask you this. So because you asked something, you said nature or nurture, but what about choice or trait? Right? So now,
that's deep on the low.
Choice or trait, right? Now, somebody hit you. You hit them back. Is that a choice or a trait? Nature or nurture, right? Now, watch this. You don't hit them back the first time.
You gonna hit them back though, for sure.
But what about when he hits you, right? You felt it in your soul to hit him back. But you didn't do it because you fear consequences. Your parents, school teacher, whatever. The second time he hit you, it's even deeper to you just take off and you just fuck him up. Choice or trait?
Shit, from the way I grew up though, no matter where you at though, school, no matter where you at, you gotta defend yourself. They gonna say, defend yourself. It don't even matter about like troubling you. Like your mom, my people that I look up to, that they gonna be disappointed that you didn't even defend yourself. So it's like you
real.
gonna defend yourself. So that's not even like a.
So by that logic, right? By that same logic of it's instilled in you to defend yourself.
For sure.
It's just that defending yourself looks different where you come from. You feel what I'm saying? So defending yourself can come in a variation of ways.
For real.
So some are more extreme than others based off of the playing field that you on. So if you on a playing field where the extent of it is gonna be a fight, you feel what I'm saying? Then that's the playing field of defending yourself. But if you playing in the playing field where defending yourself could possibly look like shooting, stabbings, this, that, and the third, then you better be equipped, or you ain't equipped to defend yourself at that point by just fighting.
At the same time though, it's like when you grow up too though, not even like kind of everybody not growing up and mature though.
Yeah.
It's like even like now, I'm more focused on diffusing the situation. And not even just diffusing the situation, it's just more about coming up with a resolution for the situation. So it's like, even if somebody got a lot of like anger or, you know what I'm saying, strong, like coming at you though, it's like you can see that, you can feel that. So it's like, I'm just trying to resolve it. I'm not even about to like eager you on though. So it's like, I can feel it coming though. So it's like, I know when to engage and when to like just let you get your rocks off. Don't even say nothing back.
I mean, yeah, we now, all of us now in that adult space, you feel me? But this kid, us.
Nah, but let me tell you something about Washington, D.C. You can't even do that with motherfuckers. They get too aggressive. You can sit down and the motherfucker be running his mouth. You won't say nothing. He'll get all up in your face, put his hand in your face. And they just get too aggressive, bro. Like, it's just motherfuckers just force you, you know what I'm saying, to have to do something. Yeah, bro. Yeah, it's not the same. You know, like, me, I don't want to fight. I don't feel like I get bruised easy. It ain't like I fight, I beat you up, but I look like I got beat up. I don't feel like a busted lip, a black eye. I don't feel like healing up. I don't feel like it, bro. I don't feel like fighting, bro. Yeah, I hit you, you hit me. I hit you 2-3, you hit me 2-3. Pick me up, I slam you. I don't feel like it. You know what I'm saying? So if you push me to that point, I'm zapping the fuck out.
Damn, you just use zap. Or we use zap in the other interview. What the fuck does zap mean? I'm still
zap. I told you, zap just mean like it got multiple meanings, but when I be using it like negative, I'm saying he's zapped, fried, or you know what I mean?
All right, so even back then when you was coming up, would you say it's more easier to have access to guns when you was coming up versus now, or you feel like it's the same?
Same. All them youngins got Dracos and shit. What you mean?
But I'm saying, but was it easy when you was coming up too though?
It's probably easier now. I ain't gonna hold you. Niggas get that shit printed now.
But he said it was easy when he was coming up.
Nah, they was getting shits back then. But that's because they had more money back then on average.
You think niggas had more money when you was coming up versus now?
Fuck yeah. Streets fucked up now.
Man,
Streets doing bad. Streets
niggas
suffering.
had more money coming up when you was coming up than now.
When I was coming up, every neighborhood
on average
had cars. Wasn't no hoopties, buckets, nothing. It was
no strikers. Niggas wasn't riding strikers. They owned them joints.
Z's. Niggas had cars, Range Rovers, pushing. Niggas had 850s. Niggas was looking sweet.
You ever seen Paid in Full, bro?
Yeah.
That shit wasn't going on just in New York, bro.
Bro, when I was in school, school was a fashion show. Everybody had on Gucci, Versace, Louis, MCM.
Nigga was a... You heard what he's saying by sixth grade.
Hugo.
You seeing different money, bro.
Different money. Getting cars, you gotta get cars and shit now.
But I heard it was a recession during y'all time too, though. Like, you never heard of the Great Recession?
Yeah, but that shit, I was locked up for the
This ain't got
recession.
shit to do with the
I felt
dope
that
game. I ain't
motherfucker
gonna
in jail,
hold
though.
you. That shit ain't
Hey,
got to
look,
do with junkies.
I
That's a
felt
whole
that
nother
motherfucking
theory, though.
recession,
so
though.
So you said when the word is recession, that ain't really got nothing to do with the streets.
That shit
fuck
work
no.
feel.
Back in that day,
It slows
crackheads
shit
still
down
gonna break it
because
down, you know what I mean?
it slows shit down because a lot of motherfuckers was losing their jobs and all of that type shit. So the money slowed down from the work area. But the motherfuckers was losing their jobs was compensating about stealing microwaves. You know
The
what I'm saying?
copper out the
Washing
buildings, you
dryers,
hear me?
copper was pumping like shit.
Copper?
Copper out of the house, the copper line, copper pipes in your houses and
Yeah.
shit. They taking all that
They
shit.
taking your whole house up, gonna get raped.
Your
All
shit
the
ain't gonna
copper
have no
gonna be
copper
gone.
left. I'm telling you.
Nah, for real.
You like, how the fuck they know how to do this? Yo,
So what would you say is the biggest difference though from when you was actually coming up in your prime versus, I mean, you still in your prime, but what would you say the biggest difference in from when you was growing up to now?
The mindset. Just the mindset different. We was more go-getters, more about the fashion, more about you had to live, you had to be what you said you was. You couldn't be a internet nigga. Put his watch, his chain on, put his shoes on, flick it up, look sweet, get some views. You'll get clown coming up.
Hey, look, you know what I think is that you're not really weighing in though? And when you say you gotta be who you say you is, I feel like in real life it is a thing to be who you say you is, but the internet is more like a mentality thing though. I feel like people that go hard on the internet, they gotta deal with a lot though. They gotta deal with the internet abuse. Like a lot of people that's lit though, they get drugged on the internet. They getting 1,000 comments, 1,000 mentions about you this, whether you a girl or whether you a dude. Like they drag you, somebody sexy red. Like they like, you know what I'm saying? We don't, the way people, the average nigga might think of sexy red, they gonna say she a hoe. She going.
off of public perception.
Just off of public perception. That might not even really be her though. You feel me? Like, yeah, she pop it in the music for entertainment, but that really might not be her. But the internet done gave her that perception. Or even somebody
we
like
met Suki and she wasn't like that at all when we was with her.
right. Right.
Shout out Suki.
Right. I'm saying, but I just feel like people on the internet is getting drugged though, like worse than what you think though. Just off the opinions, like people getting drugged, bro.
Yeah, but I look at it like this, right? People getting people being satisfied with a false thing where like I said, you could put his watch on, his chain on, his hoodie, go on the gram, get all these likes and views and feel really good about yourself. You know what I mean? Like, that's what some people do.
Now, I feel like people can do that though, but everybody can't just take a watch, take a chain, and be lit though. It's still a lot of people that's on the internet that got all these things and still nobodies though.
But they think it is, so they still do it.
But they still nobodies on the internet either though. I feel like it's not really the same though. Like for people to actually blow up, I feel like that's kind of like rare. Like even when it comes to like Moon, it's not even a lot of use right now. Like, I feel like you kind of like the only one in your lane that's lit like that. Like you got your own character.
Appreciate it.
Nah, for sure.
Appreciate it.
I'm being dead ass though. I'm not even like, I don't, especially in the DMV, like even in North Carolina, I can't even compare nobody to you. Like you your only character. It's not even nobody similar right now. Only person I can compare that's similar to you is a superstar, and that's Gillian Wallow. Like I don't know nobody else locally. Like
That's because he a bald, light-skinned nigga.
Right.
Don't do that.
It's because he bald, light
I keep hearing that shit though.
and he speak facts.
It's something about a bald, light-skinned nigga. You speak
They
facts,
keep
they
talk-
gonna listen, bro.
Everywhere I go, they be something about.
Be honest though, I
anybody
might
ever
clip
tell
this
you
up
look
right
like
here on
Wallow?
Instagram. I'm gonna clip this on Instagram.
What?
When y'all look at Moon, like he not resembling or even giving you the Gillian Wallow feel, the 100 effect, the real, the authentic.
Nah, yeah, from that aspect, nah, I definitely can agree with that. Like he definitely be kicking shit. And
He bald headed, he light skinned.
yeah, that's why I said bald head nigga. That's why I said. That's why you said it though. But
That's what I keep
motherfucking,
talking about, the DC Wallow.
they said the DC Wallow.
They keep calling me DC Wallow.
Nah, but you kicking real shit though. Like you feel what
Nah,
I'm
shout out to
saying?
Wallow and them.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I respect like him. I respect him, bro, because one thing about Wallow, you know, like you so him and Gilly, right?
Yeah.
You got good guy, bad guy, right?
For sure.
So you know, like you watch Sports Center,
Good
you
guy,
watch.
bad guy.
That's how I
For
go,
sure.
right? That's what sell, right?
Good guy, bad
Controversy, controversy, right? Sex, violence, controversy, right? Three biggest sellers. So you watch Sports Center, right?
Mm-hmm.
He like LeBron, he hate LeBron.
Yeah.
There you go. Views, you know what I'm saying? So you watch Gilly and Wallow. Gilly, street nigga, rob shit, whatever. Wallow, good guy, whatever, got out of prison, whatever. Fuck out of here. You know Wallow is a real street nigga.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Real that got his shit together.
Yeah.
For sure.
And is not afraid to push the right thing
In the grow.
and not feel no less of a man about he just did 20 or whatever he did in
Yeah,
prison.
he did a dub in that motherfucker.
Yeah, you see
of
what
course
I'm saying?
He gonna grow.
That man wasn't no sucker, man. That man ain't no punk, man. That man respected because it have came out.
It'd have been out
It
there.
have been out. So that man is a motherfucking man. You know what I mean? And so that's what I see when I see Wallow. You know, I see a guy that went to prison, sat in that motherfucking cell, said, man, fuck this. I'm better than this, bro. Like, never again. And he came home doing his thing, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I respect that all day, bro. So, I don't even, when people be like, oh, you look like Wallow, good. They be like, oh, I like your show, you the DC Wallow, good.
Have
know
you
what I
ever
mean?
had any interaction with Wallow?
Nah.
You
Ain't
think
never had.
you think you on his radar yet?
I don't know. I hope so. I love it. You know what I'm saying? You know, $1 million worth of game. I get to talk to him.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We got a lot of shit in common, man. Like, I love to ask some questions too. You know, we went through. He came home like I did, so I know we went through some of the same shit.
That's another thing I wanted to ask you though. When you was locked up, was this interviewing like always the plan? Was you putting this shit together, or this shit was like random?
Fuck. I was trying to get into HVAC. I was trying to.
The hood hope when you come back, CDL,
Man, I was
HVAC.
trying to get, I'm
yeah.
trying to get in HVAC, man. Get my own little shit going, give me some money, right? Because, you know, when you get out of prison, a lot of guys that come home, they don't get themselves a chance. They come home in 6 months, they back in the streets. You know what I'm saying? And I just feel like it's more ways to make money than heroin and cocaine. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like I'm more talented and gifted, and I need to give myself a chance. And so I went out trying to seek these jobs that they wouldn't let me get because I'm a convicted felon. You know what I mean? So I started trying to do the little cleaning shit, get my little cleaning business off the ground, start buying little supplies and going around doing little cleaning and shit, you know, trying to make ends meet. And one of the things about me is this, like, I hear so many people say that DC not where it's supposed to be because we not united. Like, we not together. And I just know for a fact that when we do come together, we always dominate. We always win. Like, we always do. You know what I'm saying? And so I've seen us come together in ways in the street, and I've seen us come together in penitentiaries. You know what I'm saying? Where we always dominant. And so when I come out here, it's a bunch of little young homies. Don't know me. Pops know me. Their uncles know me. Some of their big homies know me. But they don't know me. They do their research and ask about me. And, you know, they hear I'm official and, you know, I'm coming through. You know what I'm saying? To try to push that unity right there. You know what I mean? And use what I got, you know what I'm saying, to get my homies together. Become this one force, man, where we could get over this hump.
But who put you on, my bad, bro? Who put you on game though to like even come home and be on the interview time or be on YouTube time? Because like I said, you rolling though. Like I'm
So
paying
it
attention,
wasn't-
you lit.
So here's what happened. When I came home, like I told you, I had all these strikes against me. Nobody was fucking with me. So I went in the studio, man. I started doing music, right? And people like, oh, you come home, you too old. But fuck you. I'm in my jam. This my vent. This my therapy. This where I get to go and just like let it all loose. But it's been a long time. and the music that's in my head ain't coming out my mouth the same way. The shit ain't adding up. So I done locked into the music. Through the music, I got the networking, and I ended up getting into my documentary. Doing my documentary, I'm around all these different cameras, all these different people, different producers, directors, and I'm learning stuff. I'm looking at stuff and I'm learning stuff. And from me doing the documentary, I realized that, like, damn, I thought this is bigger than that. This is like movement. Like, this shit is bigger. So one day I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna shoot a video. I'm telling my son, like, bro, here go the money. I'm over here. I got some jobs to do. Just give me a video, man. We're gonna set it up and we're gonna go from there. Or pull up to do my video. I don't know for. I just see a young nigga getting out of the car. He taking his camera shit out. But he go around to the back and he pull an infant out. Like 2-3 months old. I'm waiting on a girl to get out the car. So nobody else in the car. I'm like, bro, it's your baby? He like, yeah. I'm like, you by yourself? He like, yeah. Oh, you bring your baby to work? Dude, man. And I'm like, oh shit. Like, that was inspiring to me, right? Because I don't see this. Like, I see people make excuses. This is an infant, right? So that was inspiring. That was the first thing. And so, you know, we get to talking, and I'm like, you know, I got a documentary. Do you know about cameras and stuff? Shop. So a lot of this shit I'm hearing them talking, he talking. So I'm like, damn. All right. Can you capture this vision though? He like, what you know what I'm saying? What you talking about? So we get to talking. So he like, you know what? Come on, we're gonna do the interview on it. So we pull out, we doing the interview. We get to talking. And he like, man, is this the vision? We get to shooting it to me. I'm like, hell yeah. He like, shit, let's do it. I see it. Let's go. Like, for real? We get to talking more. He like, I see it, let's go. You know what I'm saying? So now it's like, all right, what we gonna do? You know what I'm saying? So we sat down, we came up with a plan. You know what I'm saying? And we just started executing the plan, you know what I mean? And just started working, bruh. And you know, it been a nonstop work ethic, right? It been a hell of a ride though, bruh. It's a beautiful joy, man. But it you know, it been a nonstop thing. But I didn't plan on this. Wasn't my plan. This just came about because, like I said, I got frustrated, and I just had to go to the streets with my documentaries. With I got a children's book coming out, right? Got music, you know what I'm saying? And me just trying to find a way to get into your household, to get into your head, to get into your mind. You know what I mean? Because I feel that I got something to offer. I got credentials in the right places. I might don't know everything to do. I know what not to do. You know what I'm saying? I know what not to do, bruh. And I could teach that. I probably can't tell you how to get $10 million right now. I don't got it. I'm not grade B, one of them broke ass niggas that give you financial advice. I can't tell you how to get the 10 million. Get it, I got you. I could tell you a lot of shit, how to stay out of some shit and how not to fail in a lot of ways. You know what I'm saying? I think that's just as important.
Sure.
Yeah.
That's a bet though. When it comes to just like knowing yourself though, how important do you feel like knowing yourself is or contributed to your success?
A lot. It takes a lot because I believe that if you have any doubt, it's over. I believe that you You can right now, you can tell me, hey man, why don't you start a podcast? And I say, man, I don't have no money. I ain't got no way I could do it. There you go, right there.
Pull up outside. Yeah, you think long enough, you're gonna make a million excuses why not to do something.
There you go, right there. You know what I'm saying? So I just see it. I look at it like that.
So,
One question, real quick though. You wise, right? So where's the disconnect between the generations now and y'all generation? I know you yourself, you did 28 years, so it's hard to be online when you can't be online. You feel me? But with y'all generation, I always hear so much about the young niggas gone, the young niggas this, the youngins gone. And you can't do nothing for them. They out here they too wild. How do y'all feel like you being somebody who's advocating on mental health, advocating on restoration in the community and things like that? Like, where do you think that step is to reach the youngest?
I think that a lot of them dudes need to get their ass whooped because they said that shit about our whole generation.
come on, right now, the people coming up right now need their ass
No,
whooped?
he's saying the old
The
heads now.
old heads now that's going on these young guys. I remember my generation when we started killing. They said, man, y'all fucking everything up, bro. Y'all young motherfuckers they hated us, bro. When we came up, we fought with our hands like men. We ain't using no motherfucking gun. That's coward shit. They hated us.
That's crazy, bro, because they say that right now, so you wouldn't even think that was happening back then. They made it seem like that's something like new.
So how you saying that same shit to them? I don't agree with that, bro. Let me tell you something that I look at it like this. A lot of these young guys that's out here, bro, they don't know no way. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you showed them a way, they'd do it. If you could take a young dude right now and say, come here, bro, let me show you how to get 5,000 a week like this, he gonna do it. And as he get comfortable with that, now he want 10,000 a week. He gonna start thinking his own shit if you can't help him no more. But if you sit down and just tell him and leave him right there, he not gonna go do it. He don't even believe that far yet. You gotta really go get him, take him, do the shit, let him get it, and then tell him, I'm not gonna keep helping you, man. You gonna have to learn how to do this. He gonna get it. But people not willing to do that because some people not satisfied with their upbringing. A lot of these old guys, and this for a lot of you motherfuckers, a lot of y'all wasn't shit coming up. You try and tell the youngest, oh, in my day, this and that. You was a punk in your day, nigga. You wasn't nothing. That's why you hate the youth. That's why you can't relate to what they going through. You know what I'm saying? I smoke with them young niggas. They say, Moon, he's 17, he 18. Why you out there smoking with him? He out there smoking with all of them. What you mean? He already smoking. He got a gun on him, too. And they talking about doing some shit tonight. I might could talk him out of it. I get him high enough and talk to him long enough, I might get his mind on something. So,
where they at?
They said Jesus sat with the prostitutes, the thieves, the robbers, all of that shit. You see what I'm saying? So what's the difference? How can you hate Al Young? He 14, he breaking in cars. He got a gun, and he disrespectful as shit. And if you jump out there, he gonna shoot your ass. But you hate him. Prison ain't the place for it though, bro. We gotta find a way, you know, to reach out to him and connect with him. Like, you don't like NBA Youngboy. You like LL Cool J. You don't like Gezwap. You like Lil Wayne. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, we get it, bro. You don't like nothing past 2005. We get it. I understand that. But the fashion, you don't like. The slang, you don't like. You don't like nothing about today, nothing about the youth. Y'all hate everything about the youth. When I'm around a lot of these older guys, I don't like the way you dress. I don't listen to the music you listen to. I'm in 2025. I'm not in 2003. I'm not in 98.
No,
I'm really not dead, you know what I'm saying? So when I be around them, they always say, oh, Mo, you think you one of these young niggas. I don't want to wear a 93 polo shirt. I'm just not into that, bro. That's not my style. That ain't my swag. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's not that I'm trying to be a young dude. I just like fashion. You know what I'm saying? I like music. I keep up with music. You know what I'm saying? So I think that the older guys, solid men, recognize that little young dude that was like you, bruh, and talk to him because he feel you. He can feel you, bruh. He you. You could look at oh, that's a little fly little motherfucker. He ain't really on that, but if somebody fuck with him, he'll kill him. You know you was like that, nigga, when you caught your charge. You only killed the motherfuckers they was pressing you. You see what I'm saying? Talk to shorty, man. Get him through. Teach him some shit. Give him some steps. Y'all so scared to get caught back up into what y'all been through. That shit scared their ass straight, bruh. A lot of these guys that came up, they caught one murder. And they try to act like they the toughest motherfucker on the planet and they want respect and credit for it. They so far from the street now, but when they come around the young dudes, they want to be respected for what they did before Shorty was even born. Don't nobody respect that shit, bro. Don't nobody want to hear that. Don't nobody honor that shit, bro.
Mm-hmm.
You not right here in the trenches with these. You not going to his basketball game, going to his studio session. You ain't right here getting them no funnel for the J or nothing. So
No fun was crazy.
There you go, hold you. I gotta get. You hit on something. I gotta give Charleston White some flowers right here. And it's a crazy term, but it helps break it down in the layman's terms for real. But the Michael Vick theory, it's when Michael Vick got locked up for the dog fighting and shit like that. Those is wild ass killers. You feel what I'm saying? They dogs though, but they killers. They this, they that. They the wildest, most ruthless things ever. They ain't put those dogs down. They rehab those dogs the right way. They help those dogs get back on track, get back to being what they were initially supposed to be, loving, man's best friend, things like that nature. They didn't exile them out of society because they did something like that. Such a heinous crime, murder, regardless of what you are. You feel what I'm saying? So by that same ideology, they don't do that to young black men. They lock them up. They don't rehab them. They don't show them, like, you feel me, what it is to be a kid. If they never been a kid before, they jump straight into that due to environment, things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? They never got a chance to be a kid to acclimate into society as a man. You feel what I'm saying? So, like, I feel for all the bullshit Charleston White say, that little ideology right there really stuck with me for real.
Bro, that shit sound good, but some people, like, I feel like some people be so far gone off of drugs, bro. It's like they don't even want to be, like, rehabilitated or however, like, the process of being good. Like, they're not even trying to. Like, so it, like, it sound good, but
I don't think that's true. I don't think that's true because I know people that really, really want to get off drugs. Their body dependent on it. Like,
that chemical dependency.
The body dependent on it, and they try really hard. You'll say, I'm going to rehab for a week, and then they just come out like they so miserable.
People still go to rehab?
That's some people.
Rehab a real thing still.
Some people.
I ain't really heard, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I feel like I know a lot, I ain't gonna say I know a lot of people, but I know a lot of people that, you know what I'm saying, that be on, like, different drugs, but rehab, I ain't really seen a lot of people go to rehab lately. When I was growing up, I had family members that was on, like, drugs, and they was going to rehab, they was checking in, going for, like, months or whatever, but, like, I ain't really seen too many people, like, right now go to rehab, though, but I could be out the loop. People still going to rehab?
You know what's good?
You know people going to rehab, though?
I do.
I do.
Right now? Right now?
4 years ago.
4 years ago. You know, people still going to rehab right now?
I know 2 people in rehab right now. But you know the good thing about that for you?
Mm-hmm.
You don't know no people in rehab. That's what's great.
That's a blessing in
That's
itself.
great. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's great, bro. You used to know people in rehab.
I did, for sure.
But now you don't know no people in rehab, so the world better, right?
Either I
In
don't
your
know,
circle,
they're not telling me.
You made your circle better, right?
I think they might not be telling me, though.
He said, at least they had
You
it.
ain't missing. Well, if you ain't noticed somebody been gone for 90 days.
You got to think about it, too, though. I'm out of state, though. You feel me? Like, my family in North Carolina, so it's like,
out of state.
and it's a little bit
You
more.
got the phone in your hand.
I got the phone in my hand, but it's like, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Business taking a lot of my time. I got my own family. Like, I ain't gonna lie, I work hard. Like, feel me? It's like, and then it's like, I don't know. I don't want to make up a bunch of excuses, but you feel me?
I
Like,
know.
it could slip though.
It be like that sometimes.
I know.
I got a lot of love for people. But now we on Big Mouth Media. I want to like, hopefully we can like grow a relationship with you to bring you back in, because I feel like we didn't even really scratch the surface of all the questions that we could get into you. Like, this is our first interaction, so it was important for us kind of like to get to know who you are, and for our platform to, you know what I'm saying, like know who you is before we actually start getting your opinion, so they can understand why you think like you do. But like I said, we on Big Mouth Media, Mouth of the South. Anything you want to let the people know before you get up out of here?
Man, check out Situations with Moon. Go hit that link, subscribe, bro. Get to that show. Y'all get them subscribers up there, man. Y'all got to fuck with Moon. I'm out here in these trenches, bro, pushing for the people. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got to get us up out these trenches, bro, because the more you help me, the more I'm going to help you. You know what I mean? And that's law. And I want all you young dudes from 10 years old, 9 years old, to motherfuckers 75 years old. I want y'all to listen, man. Right now, as black people, we can't keep having the excuses, bro. All the men got to stand up. Every hood, we got to unite, bro. All of this killing each other, and we looking crazy as fuck, bro. Like, at some point in time, this ain't even no positive talk. This some stand up, be a man type talk shit. Like, we down on the bottom, bro. We got to get it together as black people. We got to come together this moon. Got to get in that situation room. Hit me up. Let me know.
Now, for sure. Hey, look, like I was saying, though, like, this is a blessing. This is an alley-oop right now. Big Mouth Media whole thing is catching talent before the world do. So it's like, I'm a believer. Like, I'm glad and I'm very appreciative to catch you, like, right now going up, because I don't feel like it's always going to be easier to get in contact with you. Like, you can say you're going to keep it real or whatever, but more money going to be on the table, more opportunities going to be on the table, so it's going to be a little bit more assets. So right now, just in the moment, I feel like I can speak for myself, and I know my boy Play, very appreciative to have you on the red couch, because it's only a testimony and witness of even just like on our end of just like scouting talent, just knowing who is who. Like, you one of them, and your future bright as hell. With that being said, let them know where to find you at on Instagram.
Shit, man. You can hit us on all platforms, man. Go to YouTube, Podbean, Spotify, Apple, Instagram, everywhere, man. Just go ahead. It's Directed by 4, Official This Moon. Go to YouTube, Official This Moon. Tap in. Go to YouTube, Directed by 4. Tap in. You know what I'm saying? We on all platforms, bro. Like, we working hard. You know what I mean? I'm trying to get on the radio station, but people keep acting like they don't listen to the radio no more. I'm thinking about fucking with the radio. You know
that's
what I mean?
That's the conversation right there. We can bring it back in for a whole nother conversation.
For real.
For sure.
And I appreciate y'all having me here, man. It's an honor to be amongst hardworking black people. I don't want to sound racist, right? But I swear, man, it's time for us to be respected for what we do. And I appreciate, man, you know, y'all allowing me to come and y'all hard working establishment. You know what I mean? So much love to y'all for that, bro.
No, for sure. Make sure y'all follow us on Instagram, Big Mouth Media 2. Make sure y'all follow us on YouTube, man. Keep running us up. I promise, man. Tap into the conversation. We having real deal conversations with real people. Like I said, Big Mouth Media on Instagram, Big Mouth Media on TikTok. What's the play?
Play 2 Wise, man. We was kicking shit today, man. I appreciate you. We definitely gonna have you back, man, and we'll catch all our asses on the next one. We out.
For sure. Shout out to Directed by 4.